Hello, welcome to our Paddock Paradise track system at ShannonVale Morgan's Farm, Hungary. Let me introduce our horses. The first one that you see walking up on the hill is JMF, Twist of Fate, our black broodmare, all the way from Wisconsin, America. The second one is the youngest of the four mares. This is Fate. Her name is SVMH, ShannonVale Morgan horse, Celeste. And then you see Silk standing on the third position, and down there at the tree is Windfall, also from America. So our track system is about a kilometer long on a hillside. Hello, Celeste, looking down the hill. They are currently walking up on the far right side of our field. We fed out some little portions of hay on the track, and we have a couple of hay stations, feeding stations. So I'm going to walk around the whole area and show you how we have built it. And this is actually January that I'm making this video. So everything is pretty gray. But the track is still working, and that's nice. And I'm so happy we don't have mud at the moment. So they are coming up on the hill. We have a figure-8 track system. You see them on the far side now walking up. Windfall, Most Rose Windfall, also from America, is the last one, the Palomino mare. 2 of our mares are pregnant at the moment. We are expecting some amazing foals in April and May. And you see they are moving from little hay pile to the next hay pile, slowly up on the hill. Keeps them moving, which is nice. Fate is the boss, and Silk is the second in command, so they are moving the others around, which is good. Keep them moving, Silk. Keep them moving, Fate. That's good. They are coming up. It's actually quite a hill. It doesn't look like it, but it's quite a climb. Let me tell you, when I have to walk up, I can feel that I have done a couple of miles easily during just the daily chores. I easily walk 8-10 kilometers back and forth. doing the daily tasks. So they're coming up to the top of the hill where we have a little forest. I want to extend their track into the forest, but I haven't been able to do it so far. And then they are coming to the left. We have a square field that we have sectioned into four fields, 2 bigger ones, 2 smaller ones. As you see, that's the far side, bigger one, and Windfall is walking up following the others. She is the one that's the most stoic, and normally the last one to get in trouble. Well, they don't get in trouble. And this is now the other side of the track, going down the hill towards the valley. Our house is on the right side as you look at it, and their field shed is on the other side. Here is a pile of hay. Look at it. They are eating and moving it all around, of course. You know, we are putting out the hay like a good distance from each other so that they don't step on it. Here is a feeding station. I have these poles here, but at the moment I didn't put hay on the poles in hay nets, but rather on the floor, because now it's nice and dry and frozen, so we can nicely feed out on the ground. I want to use those times to see. And we are lucky they are eating up every single little piece of it. Yeah, now we are walking further down to the valley. And here's the other, on our left is the other pasture that they sometimes are let out to. And we have some sheep. They are helping with mowing the grass. Complementary feeders, that's great. And they are very good with the horses, no problem. So they are good. They are friends. Here on the left, you will see a wider track, a wider corridor, leading up to a tree, which is one of the feeding stations we are using. You will see it right now opening up. There it is. And they love hanging around here. This is a wider area. Here are our sheep. We have 2 Camerooni sheep and 1 Hungarian one, the black one. They haven't been here for long, so they are adapting well to the environment. That's lovely. I continue down to the valley, to another small area where we are feeding, and we have some shade in the summer under the trees To our right is the stallion paddocks, and here barefoot horses walking on sand. Lovely. I love that. So here is another little feeding station where we put the hay nets on trees, and we have a rubbing kind of a brush or something put on the tree. They love it. When they are shedding, they use it a lot. This one here, yes. And we use hay nets also on trees and also on poles. And this is a lovely area. They love hanging out here. This is our tech room. And here is their water trough, which is a 4-season water trough with a little bit of a foot massage area. And that's from the other side now. Just looking from the bottom of the valley up to where we were. Here is the figure 8 and on to their shed. And this is also our hay barn, the bigger building obviously. So we are going around now. And the track is made in a way that they can access the shed, the running shed, or they can go on the outside. So that's also the nursery. If I need to close it, this is where I can put the mares that are about to give birth to our foals. And then the pasture on the left is the first field where the foals are let out, so they can get to know the others from a distance first and safely be with their mum. So here they can go on the left side, outside of the paddock, or they can go inside. We're going to be going inside the paddock. I also have some hay in the paddock here, and they love to hang around here. It's a nice area. So now we are looking up on the hill where they were climbing up when we first started the video. From the other direction. This is another feeding area with poles. That's a tree in the middle of the wide track, our hay net. And walking up the hill, this is what they were climbing up on, to those trees up on the top. And we'll be soon saying goodbye to the track. Hope you enjoyed our little video, and hope you have horses moving a lot around your tracks. Welcome to ShannonVale Morgans. Goodbye.